It's Shattenkirk with the overtime winner. Bolts win in overtime. Game 4, 3-1 series lead over the Dallas Stars here inside Amalie Arena. Take a look. This was the reaction by Bolts fans inside the building and outside in Thunder Alley. We're here live, everybody, to get your reaction here on WFLA Now. Taking you out here to the WFLA Now Stream Center. Hey! We did it, everybody. Bolts win 3-1. Gabrielle Shirley, we had a commenter earlier on say it was Shattenkirk that was going to be the hero tonight.
Yes, we did.
Absolutely correct. And my goodness, early in the overtime period, what a tense few moments there, everybody, with that 4-on-3 to begin the period, and also, too, then the 5-on-4 that quickly became, of course, in the Lightning's favor, and we have the final score of 5-4 outside at Thunder Alley. We're going to take you out there live here momentarily. Really briefly, Gabrielle, your thoughts on the overtime winner by Shattenkirk?
Thoughts? I'm not surprised. I thought Tampa Bay Lightning had momentum going into overtime. They've been so good in overtime this entire postseason, now winning 7 of 8 games when they have entered overtime. Kevin Shattenkirk, our viewer, said it. He was going to score that game-winning goal. He's been gritty all game. We've seen a lot of contributions from players that are not on that top line, and this is just another example of that.
Standing by for a live report is News Channel 8's Melanie Michael. Let's send things over to Melanie in Thunder Alley.
How's that? How's that? Thundertastic in opera. Oh! We are so excited out here. I can't even tell you. And that tooth that little girl lost, she better save that because that's for Stanley, guys. I'm so excited. Everyone else out here is too. So Thundertastic. There you go.
Melanie Michael here, everybody, in Thunder Alley. We're going to be hearing, too, some other reaction here, but we want to hear your reaction at home. Hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyGabrielle, Ed Nusspickle here, hashtag HeyJB. Oh, my God, now I can breathe. They got to stop this. Yes, take a breath, everybody. We're not there yet, but 3-1 Lightning in the series. We're getting closer, everybody. Leanne here with the hashtag GoBolts comment. Lightning strikes when it counts the most. Character, perseverance, and excitement in a blue Bolt package. Go Bolts, bring home the Stanley Cup. Loving it. Again, if you want your comment up here on screen as we celebrate the big Lightning victory, use the hashtag HeyGabrielle, hashtag HeyJB. We're looking for those comments specifically here, and the one, of course, with hashtag Go Bolts. Hey, hashtag Go Bolts from Liddy McHenry here. Hey there to you, Liddy. Thanks for joining us again. Even with bad calls, we dominated. Lucky shirts. One more win, and then the cup is ours. Yeah, the whistle didn't blow in our direction tonight. Maybe we're a little biased, but we certainly, I think, have seen enough comments now to know that certainly there were some calls that definitely should have went the Lightning's way that didn't. The one with Braden Point there at the end of regulation that we were talking about here during the overtime. Again, that's all ancient history now. Lightning are up 3-1 in the series. Joy Matthews joining us here again. Hashtag HeyGabrielle. Why don't you read this one here, Gabby?
Oh, this is for me. Joy, thank you for joining us. Hey, Gabrielle, no jersey, but a better color tonight. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate it. It's not really Bolts blue, but I haven't worn this dress yet, so that's why we're going with it. It's blue. Yeah, it's blue. Rocking the blue here, everybody. Roger Greenberg, hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyGabrielle. One more win to go, and the cup is ours. We can finish them tomorrow night or take it Monday night. Hashtag Go Bolts, which we just flashed on screen. Hashtag Beat Dallas. Hashtag Finish Dallas. Man, guys, we are one win away, and I don't want to get folks too excited, but I have something for you. I have a little treat for you folks. It was 2 days ago where we were starting to get a little bit excited about the idea of celebrating a Stanley Cup, right? Here in the city of Tampa. And I gave you my word, WFLA Now viewers. I said I would contact the mayor's office and see what was up with
a parade if the Tampa Bay Lightning were to win the Stanley Cup, and I did get in touch with the mayor's office.
Stop holding out on us, JB. Give it to us.
And they gave me an on-the-record statement that there's something in the works, all right? Something in the works, Bolts fans. I want you to know that the mayor's office is very, very much aware that the city wants to celebrate. And again, the on-the-record statement, there's something in the works. Should the Lightning pull this thing out and get a Stanley Cup? You guys ready to party in the streets? We know that it's still a public health crisis. We understand that this is still a very serious situation, and social distancing rules, and of course, wearing a mask, of course, is still the CDC guidelines. Very, very important. But my goodness, how amazing it would be to celebrate in the streets of Tampa a Stanley Cup championship for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Frida Seitz, #HeyJB. Tomorrow is theirs to go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
What do you think, Gabby?
I think, well, actually, last game, JB, I said they were going to win tonight, and
you called
Dallas
it in
was
6.
Going to get a win tomorrow. I don't know. Again, if you're just talking about the momentum and just how these teams are feeling right now, Tampa Bay Lightning with this 3-1 lead, man, the game didn't always go in their favor, but they pulled it out. An incredible game tonight. This is playoff hockey. I don't know how the Stars are feeling. They're going to be desperate tomorrow night, but I don't know. I mean, I want Lightning to win in 5. I want them to win in 5.
#HeyJB from Daniel Rivera here. Gotta close the deal first. Yeah, do we ever? So yeah, it's important not to get ahead of ourselves here, but we're up 3-1, and we've won 3 in a row. And listen, more than any other sport, it feels like the NHL and the playoffs have a tendency for going deeper into series and getting to those game 6s and game 7s. So this isn't a Stanley Cup victory tonight. It's one step closer. We're not there yet, as Daniel noted, but fans need something to look forward to, and celebrating in the streets of Tampa is something that we can all look forward to in the event that they can pull this thing out. Scott Whedon, Bolts win in 5. #Go Bolts. Bolts in 5 is what Scott here is calling. Scott, I like where your head's at. We'll throw some more comments up here on screen. We're also running a poll here too. Martha Angelica, #HeyJB, watching from Dallas. Wait a minute, watching from Dallas. Go Bolts.
This is interesting.
Miss you, Tampa Bay, Martha. Martha, more. We need more of your story. You're watching from Dallas, but you are rooting for the Lightning. Want to hear more from you, Martha. To explain. Did you used to live here in Tampa Bay and now you're there in Dallas? Are you a Bolts fan from Texas?
Give us more.
Need more.
Yep.
Need more information. Again, here as we're reacting to your comments. If you want your comment up on screen, #HeyJB, #HeyGabrielle, or #GoBolts, like from Linda Patterson here. Starting to get really exciting, Gabby. Did you hear me screaming in the newsroom, by the way? Because I was screaming.
Yes, I heard you screaming.
Yeah, I'm getting a little.
How could I not have
a
heard
little
you
hoarse,
screaming?
a little hoarse here, you guys. A little bit hoarse. Glenn Rand, #HeyJB, scary start to overtime, but they kept it together. One more game. Gabby, it was a precarious start to the overtime period. We're talking about that 4-on-3, a lot of open ice there.
Let's talk about that.
Let's I have the applause button here. Andrei Vasilevskiy with those those saves there on that 4-on-3. There was the one that was that looked like it was heading right for the corner of the net. Yep. That he was able to somehow get a pad or a stick on. I mean, unbelievably impressive of a stop for Andrei Vasilevskiy. I mean, we're not there for the Shattenkirk goal if he's not making those saves in the 4-on-3 and then the 5-on-4 power play. So huge, once again, round of applause for Andrei Vasilevskiy. My goodness, what a win for him, Gabby.
Yeah, 4-on-3. I mean, that is tough. Tampa Bay Lightning, they were in like a triangle formation, and the Stars, they were just going to be shooting at will. But the Tampa Bay Lightning, they defended so well. Vasilevsky made so many good saves. I mean, this goes back to those final seconds in regulation, JB, where Braden Point was called for embellishment when really that should not have been the call. The Lightning should have had a man advantage there. And then they go into overtime, 4-on-3. That's what they have to kill off, and they did it, and they did it well. Vasilevsky, again, so many good saves to just keep this overtime period going. Then the Dallas Stars, they do get a call. Ben was called for, I believe, tripping, and people were saying that that was a questionable call as well. But Tampa Bay Lightning, they capitalized on that power play. They did a phenomenal job tonight. Yeah,
they did. And we've been throwing some more comments up here on screen that I've been missing. Hey, there's Martha Angelica, #AJB. Yes, I lived in Clearwater. Missed my Bucks, Rays, and Bolts, and now she's over there in Dallas, Texas. How interesting it must be. Martha, I don't know if you're wearing that Bolts jersey around town in Dallas, Texas this week, but I'm sure that you get some side-eye looks there if you're wearing that jersey over there in that town. Tina Bell Smith, #AJB. Look forward to tomorrow night. Bolts win in 5. #Go Bolts. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of Bolts in 5. Joy Matthews, #AJB, was my guy Rob screaming in the newsroom? Yeah, our typical content producer Rob. He's an interesting character. Was he screaming? You were closer to Rob than I was, Gabby. Was he screaming?
We always make comments when there are big plays. Yeah. There was some noise coming from his side.
I'm the loud one. I reverberate through the newsroom in a little bit of a different way. Aaron Peralta, #Go Bolts. And yeah, I'm a little loud, and Gabby is the note taker, the studious note taker who
just want to keep everything straight.
Every stat here for you. Hey, how about this for a stat from our boy Rob here? Lightning, 6-1 in OT in the Stanley Cup finals, or excuse me, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now 7-1.
Now 7-1.
Because that was ahead of the Stars. Were 5-0 in OT. That's their first overtime loss in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Okay.
So Gabby's normally the one with the stats, but boom.
Beating me tonight.
Yeah, no. Just the score is still like with awesome stats. You're still got a clean dozen or something. That's my first cool stat, and it wasn't even mine. It was from Rob. So
I'll give you credit. No, Rob doesn't get credit.
Thank you. Tina Bell Smith, #HJB, had my same shirt on. Haven't washed it. Go, there it is.
Go Bolts.
Go Bolts. I, too, have not washed it, and you guys know I ain't washing. I'm not washing this between now and tomorrow night. There's no way. There's no way. I was having some Eddie and Sam's pizza tonight. Had some crumbs on it. You know what? Just a little brush off the shoulder, and it's good to go for tomorrow night. Mr. Maybe's back. Mark Adam Maybe, #AJB. That's how Bolts handle mistaken penalties. We win it in overtime. We don't need the refs. We don't need the refs to hand us a win. That's right, Mark. Love the comment. Appreciate you joining us here once again. Love all of the people that continuously come back. You must really like us or something. We must, no, it's really Gabby. You guys are tuning in for Gabby. I'm the guy who just runs his mouth.
I don't know about that, but I'll take it.
And hits buttons. You guys must be here. And again, as a reminder, the video that you're seeing here on the center of your screen here, this is from Inside Amalie. Season ticket holders have been allowed there in groups. There you see some of the reaction from the goals here tonight in the center of your screen. That one right there, that wasn't the overtime winner. That was the 4th goal. That was the Killorn goal, I believe. Awesome. I'm not sure which goal this was. It was either the 3rd or the 4th goal, but yeah, a lot of folks inside Amalie tonight for those season ticket holders. Steve Baxley, #AJB. I stand by my prediction. 6 and done.
I'm with you, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Gabby's on your. She also thinks in 6. So
I got you.
It's the Dallas Stars aren't here by accident. This is a very good hockey team, and for them to, it is very likely that they don't go quietly here. We are the Bolts very much in control here, but they're going to come out and skate hard tomorrow night. There's no doubt about it. Larry Johnson, #AJB. Love to see the Bolt Nation out on Thunder Alley. Go Bolts in 5. Yeah, we're about to see some Thunder Alley video here, everybody, and you'll just see just how packed it was. Really great, Gabby, to see so many folks there in Thunder Alley rooting on the team, right? I mean, it's just awesome to see.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, though. People here in Tampa, they love the Tampa Bay Lightning, and this team has been so fun to watch, even under these circumstances. They've been in Canada for, more than 2 months now. It's been a long time, but they are feeding off of each other out there in Thunder Alley. I feel like if they can't be in the arena watching them live, not with the season ticket holders, they are outside just safe and socially distant, but with other fans, and it's a really great sight to see. I love watching our videos from there.
Yeah, it's really fun, and we'll see a lot of this video here playing back from some of the goals that were scored tonight and the reaction out there in Thunder Alley. Here's Ricky's comment. Ricky Gajewski, hashtag AJB. My nephew was a hockey player in his first NHL. I'm going to guess, Ricky, his first NHL game was for the Bolts, and now is working in Dallas for the Stars. He's being awfully quiet these last few days. I'm loving it. Talk about being in a bizarre situation, having ties to both franchises. Really, really awesome. Thank you, Ricky, for your comment. And I saw your profile picture there. Go Bolts, loving it. Daniel Rivera's back. Hashtag AJB. I can only imagine what Emily would have been like tomorrow night with the Cup in the building. That said, close the deal in Edmonton tomorrow and bring the Cup back to Tampa. Yeah, the Cup. Again, we really have to caution that this isn't over yet. But if, huge if, capital I, capital F, if the Lightning win tomorrow night, the Stanley Cup is here this weekend. I want that to settle. Just let that settle in for a moment, Tampa Bay. If they can produce a win tomorrow night, the Stanley Cup is in Tampa Bay this weekend. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of fun. And we have our poll question. Will the Bolts win it all tomorrow night?
Wow.
91% seem to think that...
it's just Steve and I that think no.
Just you and Steve Baxley there in the comment section who seem to think this is going 6 games. Again, Dallas might not go quietly. Hashtag JB. If the Lightning win tomorrow, I'll shave my wife's head.
What? We need photo evidence.
Photos or it didn't happen. But I really hope your wife knows about this arrangement, Dan. Otherwise,
it was approved.
You're definitely putting her on the spot. Tina Salvatore Allen, hashtag AJB. One more game and then a good night's sleep. Hashtag, there it is. Go Bolts. Yeah, Tina. One more game, and then we can, my goodness, then the attention turns to those Tampa Bay Rays, your AL East champions,
Big time.
which are that we're going to be in the MLB playoffs next week. Glenn Rand, hashtag AJB, Stanley Cup, World Series, Super Bowl.
Yes.
So,
I know what you're going to say.
Normally.
I know what you're going to say.
Normally. That's not
pertaining
possible.
To the Buccaneers.
It's not possible. Well, hold on, though. You might think you know what I'm going to say, but hold on. Normally, I would say that that's just not possible, that one city could produce those 3 champions in a single year or a single season. The Bolts are one away. The Rays are the best team in the American League and have phenomenal starting pitching with Tyler Glasnow, Charlie Morton, and Blake Snell. And the Buccaneers have the greatest quarterback in the history of football leading their team, and they'll only get better as the season goes on, and they have more chemistry with guys like Tom Brady throwing balls to Chris Godwin and Mike Evans and Rob Gronkowski and O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate and the entire crew. It's a tiny chance, but there's a chance. The famous Jim Carrey quote, "You're saying there's a chance, right?" My God, Kelly Cancilla Fox, hashtag, there it is, go Bolts. Yeah, that would be crazy. But let's give the Bolts their moment. We're going to focus on the Tampa Bay Lightning. There's the reaction inside Thunder Alley here. Justin Sommers, hashtag AJB, any word about Stammer coming back? Good thing we got Gabrielle Shirley to fill you in on Steven Stamkos.
Hi, Justin. Thanks so much for your comment. He obviously was not active for this game. He wasn't in the lineup. He only skated for like 2 minutes and 47 seconds, if I'm remembering correctly, in Game 3, 5 shifts. They are not saying, but at this point in time, if I had to place a bet, make a prediction on this, I would say no. I mean, he has been trying to rehab and get back in these playoffs since he was hurt months ago. He finally did, and he was unable to go the entire stretch of the game. We have a game tomorrow, skip a day, a game tomorrow. There's not enough time for him, I don't think, to heal or recover from whatever he potentially aggravated. Again, we don't really know the details. We don't know the specifics. He hasn't been ruled out for the rest of the series, but I think it's highly unlikely we will see him again.
Here's a fact for you, though, folks. And this is nothing against Steven Stamkos, the player. Steven Stamkos has been invaluable to the Tampa Bay Lightning franchise over these since of course he joined the franchise. But and again, nothing against him. This is a team that could win without him. This is a team that has proven that they can beat the Dallas Stars with a loaded roster. Not too many teams in the NHL are really can produce such talent on the ice. I mean, to have Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, Victor Hedman, that first line is so unbelievably potent. And Stamkos was a luxury, really, in game number 3, a luxury on that fourth line, and was able to produce a goal in that first period. But tomorrow night, Stammer, if didn't go tonight, unlikely to go tomorrow night, just 24 hours later, and that doesn't change the fact that the Lightning could still very well win it all tomorrow night. I've missed some comments here on screen in the last several moments. Well, Rebecca Fugit, hashtag, hey, this one yours, Gabrielle. I'll let you read it.
Hashtag, hey, Gabrielle, tomorrow is a black jersey night. Go Bolts. Oh, man, I didn't realize that. So should I wear black tomorrow, everyone? Is that my color?
I don't know. Do
I deviate from a shade of blue?
You're asking that question because the folks here on Facebook Live will say wear black or blue, and then you might be held to that. So you got to be very, very careful here.
It's okay. I have black attire.
Okay. Jeff, I'm going to try this one. Pelikadowski. Oh, man. Pelikadowski. Pelikadowski?
Yeah, we'll go with
Jeff,
it.
tell me if I got that right. Hashtag Go Bolts, and we want the cup with all the Bolts emojis. Loving it. We're here for another 7 minutes here on WFLA Now. We're going up until midnight here. Liddy McHenry, hashtag Hey Gabrielle. All yours, Gabby.
Hey, Gabrielle, get that braid back up for tomorrow if you can. Also, being that your coworkers are at Amley, they should pick you up a jersey you guys have put in your late night hours. I absolutely love celebrating distantly with you all. Liddy, we love you being here too. I could do the braid. That is a very big possibility. It typically depends on if I'm running late or I'm running early. So maybe I'll go early and get that in my hair. It's not that difficult. But yes, big game tomorrow night. We just need one more win. I still cannot even believe it.
One more. Dan Evans. Oh, here we go. Hashtag Gabrielle wife knows about the hair. We'll send pics if we win. Dan is not backing down. Dan, if you are just joining us,
are you
Dan
local?
here.
I want to come watch.
Dan,
I'll do a story on you.
Yes, contact Gabrielle because
Please.
She's not kidding. She'll
I'm
do
not
that story,
kidding.
and we'll bring up this moment here on WFLA Now where Dan said that if the Lightning win tomorrow night, he's going to shave his wife's head. So, that's an interest. Hey, more power to you,
I love
Dan and Mrs. Evans. Robert Bushy, hashtag braid it.
Okay.
Braid
wow, that's 2 for 2 right there.
That's okay. If we get, I'll tell you what, I'll make. Well, it's not me. This is not my hair. But how many hashtag?
As long as I don't have to shave it off.
How many hashtag braid it's do we need for you to braid your hair tomorrow?
I mean, not that many. Not that many.
Give me a number.
Difficult.
Three more?
Yeah, 3 more. Let's go for 5.
Okay. 5. You want 5?
5 total.
Okay.
So we got 2.
So here's
3
the
more.
game that we are going to play. If 5 more people comment.
5 more. Okay.
No, that's what you said. 5 more.
Okay.
Oh, you meant the
5
other
total.
2? Okay. No, we're going to go 5 more.
Wow, I like it.
5 more. If we get 5 more hashtag braid it comments, you get your wish, everybody.
All right.
Nashli Rivera Adamas, hashtag KJB, 1 more to go. Let's go Bolts. Look at these emojis. Bolts, a goal, a hockey stick and a puck, and
Stanley
a
Cup.
trophy. Loving it. Loving it here, everybody. Again, another few minutes here. There's number 1. Scott Whedon.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you for your
Hashtag
comment.
braided. I don't have, see, what we'll need tomorrow is because I have the hashtag Go Bolts animation. I'll need the hashtag braid it animation,
Stop it.
with like hair that can, that's not.
We're
do
getting
that.
carried away, but it's okay. We're all about it.
So that's
a good night.
That's 1 here, everybody. And do you believe in the power of the braid? Joy Matthews sure does. Hashtag braid it.
That's 2.
That's 2. I see where this is going. We might actually have a whole
Larry
lot
Johnson,
more than
that's 3, JB.
3. Hashtag braid it. That's 3. Martha from Dallas. Hashtag braid it.
5's too easy. We should have changed our number.
Guys, I'm not. There's no amount of
You're gonna
hashtags.
have to do a lot time to
and there it
figure
is.
this out.
Robert Gardner, number 5. Hashtag braid it. All right. No, that doesn't count. That's Brad it. Robert, that was Brad.
Oh, man.
No, that's still 4.
It doesn't count? Wow,
No, it
you're
doesn't
tough.
count. It was Brad.
But he was
okay,
writing
there we
quickly.
go. Tina Salvatore Allen, hashtag braid it. There
Blue
is
heart.
no
Thanks,
number
Tina.
of hashtags that you could use to get me to braid my hair, but
That'd be something.
Gabby, are you holding to this now? You've gotten the 5.
Yeah, I really cannot let you guys down. Again, it's typically dependent on how rushed I am, but I'm going to figure it out, okay?
You guys are inconveniencing her afternoon routine by doing this, you guys. Robert Gardner, hashtag, there it is, go Bolts. Hashtag KJB, the storm came through and blowed the stars out of the sky in overtime. Yeah, they did. Shattenkirk with that big winner. Just really awesome to see. You know, we talk about Victor Hedman so much and guys like Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point. We talk so much about Steven Stamkos, even though he's only been on the ice for really 2 to 3 minutes here in this series. But how about a guy like Shattenkirk?
Awesome.
Unsung hero tonight, or an unsung hero in the series, now the hero tonight. Really awesome for him to get the spotlight. I'm sure he's grinning ear to ear right now. Deanna Iconetti, hashtag 2020 will be better with a Stanley Cup in Tampa. Hashtag go Bolts.
Yeah, JB, Shattenkirk, he had an assist tonight and that game-winning goal. And I think if I remember correctly, it might have been the 4-4, the goal to make it 4-4 when Dallas scored. The puck, bounced off of him into the net. So, again, perhaps he went from, not feeling so hot to on top of the world with that game-winning goal. So that was really, really nice for him. I was happy to see him score it.
There were a lot of fans who we were, for those of you just joining us or joining us here in this particular stream, we went live right after the regulation ended, the third period ended, and there were a lot of commenters who wanted to see Braden Point get a little bit of some sweet revenge, so to speak, some karma, get the hat trick after the blown call there at the end of regulation, where he had the stick kind of go up in his you-know-what region. But, I mean, again, just how amazing is it to see a guy like Shattenkirk get showered with glory tonight with that big win. I missed that comment there, Heather. I don't know if we could throw that one back up there on screen, because Amanda Grace Lucido, hashtag go Bolts. The game had me on the edge of the couch. Way to come, Lightning. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And look at the atmosphere there in Amalie.
So fun.
Really amazing. Stephanie Bowles, hashtag go Bolts. There it is again. Lord Stanley coming to Tampa to get a tan after tomorrow. We got this. Yeah, I think so too. We're not there yet. We got more hockey to play. Angela Amos, hashtag hey JB, go Bolts tomorrow. Final game. Let's do it. As a reminder, I have to do this. If the Bolts do not win tomorrow night, Game 6 is on Monday. Game 7 is on Wednesday. But as a reminder, all these games are now on WFLA News Channel 8, your NBC station right here in Tampa Bay. Katie Lynn, hashtag HJB. So happy the Bolts won.
Us too.
Me too. A few more here. Robert Bushy, hashtag HJB, hashtag Hey Gabrielle, hashtag yeah, go Bolts. Toughest championship to win and the toughest year to imagine. These fighters have heart and virtue to win and represent the good that sports have to offer. So I want to talk about Robert's comment there for a second. Stories will be told in the weeks and months and years and decades ahead about how mentally strenuous this was for these players to be away from their families, to be confined to the bubble, to not play in front of fans. The real, I mean, getting to the grandest stage in hockey and playing in front of absolutely nobody in attendance you have your dream of winning this or playing for a Stanley Cup, and doing it in front of tens of thousands of screaming fans, and to not have, there is such a mental fatigue. And I know, Gabby, I want to get your opinion here, but there's such a mental aspect to this playoff run for the Lightning. And really, this is survival of the fittest. That the Lightning aren't just proving that they are the most technically sound team right now. They're not just proving that they have the deepest roster or the most creative playmakers. They are proving that they are mentally the toughest. They're proving that they're mentally the strongest, and they have this will to win right now that is really hard to put into words. To bounce back from that Game 1 loss when they were they were skating on a shortened schedule, to win these 3 in a row, to put them on the cusp of a Stanley Cup, and really climb the mountain, so to speak, and get to this point is nothing short of absolutely extraordinary. I am proud of this team. I'm proud to be here in Tampa Bay to root for this team. I'm sure that you are too. The mental fatigue is something that I think that these players, they're too tough. They're too proud to talk about it, but perhaps some of them will open up a little bit in the days, weeks, and months ahead about how fatigue really did play a role here in the bubble for these players that had to overcome so much.
JB, I think some players that have left the bubble, that have been eliminated from these playoffs, they are already starting to talk about that. I briefly skimmed an article that really was kind of delving into the mental health, and I feel the player remained anonymous, but if I remember correctly, the word was, whether it was that player or teammates or he saw other players, just miserable. That was the word, that some players were just miserable because they are confined to this space for days, weeks, months. They're away from their families. Families from the United States could not enter that bubble, although I think there were multiple attempts to get that to happen. That did not happen. Head coach John Cooper, he was asked specifically, like, how are you keeping your team just like mentally strong in all of this? And he was a little bit vague. He said he would get into it once these playoffs were over, but he said that they have so many people just on their staff, on their team, whether it's players or just staff members. He used the word creative, that are creative in just keeping these players sharp, focused, kind of on track, and just hopefully not allowing them to kind of delve into that other side, which some players did experience, of just being kind of like stuck, feeling alone, feeling miserable, being stuck in a bubble.
Well, the Lightning will, it's just going to be the sweetest victory if we can pull this out, and because it'll all be worth it. Yep. And you really my goodness, if the Dallas Stars were to lose tomorrow night, you really, I think more than the average year, you feel for them, because they have gotten so far and they got so close, and really to finish second place in the bubble is an excruciating thing, because you were almost there, and it was almost the same sweet victory that the Lightning would potentially be celebrating tomorrow night or Monday night or Wednesday night. And for them, you know, that will be hard to watch. You know, when I want everyone, if you're a hockey fan, you know this, but after a Stanley Cup final, there is or really any playoff series, the teams will of course pass each other on the ice and shake hands, and there's a lot of talk on the ice, a mutual showing of respect. That's going to mean something a little bit more when this series comes to an end, because these are the two teams left standing after a regular season that was unexpectedly delayed due to the pandemic. The teams re-emerging in the bubble to play and to finish out the season and engage in the postseason and try to get a Stanley Cup. These are the two teams that are left, and that'll be a very, very special thing, whether the Lightning win this series or lose this series. That moment between these two teams is going to be extraordinarily special, and one that we should all really pay very close attention to. A few more comments here before we wrap up here, and look forward to tomorrow night. My goodness, a very brief turnaround here.
Third game in 4 days.
My third game in 4 days. You're right. And
it's crazy.
All, you know, now in 24 hours from now, you know, we'll be at the end of game number 5, and we'll see where we are. Leanne saying hashtag Go Bolts, JB and Gabrielle, making these playoffs even more exciting. Thank you. And thank you for being you. No, Leanne, thank you for joining us. That's very kind. Gabrielle, thank you for being you.
Oh, you You too, JB.
Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
All around.
Last call for comments. We'll throw a few more up here on screen. Larry Johnson, hashtag Go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
Love you guys and what you do. Great work. And thanks. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it, man. Come back. Come back tomorrow. Just everyone that's here now, the few hundred or so on Facebook Live and the few hundred that are on the WFLA app and WFLA.com. Join us. We're live.
Join us. We want to hear from you.
30 minutes before and after every game to talk with you guys. It's not about us. It's about you. It's about you guys. So that's why we throw your comments up here on screen. Garrett here, hashtag AJB. We got this tomorrow. Score prediction, 5-3 Bolts. Garrett is doing what we do normally on the pre-show, the pregame show tomorrow. He's already got a prediction. 5-3
I need more time to think about it. I need to marinate on this overnight. Sleep on it.
Yeah, and then she has to get her braid going.
Then I got to get the braid going.
That's right. Joy Matthews, this one's for you, Gabrielle.
Oh, hi, Joy. Hey, Gabrielle. I loved your story about the 90-year-old with the hole-in-one. My grandpa had 5 in his lifetime, and that story made me cry. A good cry. Love you guys. Joy, thank you. That means so much. Quick recap, guys. She's referring to a story I did. A man named Frank McGee. He lives in Temple Terrace, and he hit a hole-in-one at the Temple Terrace Golf and Country Club. And yes, 90 years old, he hit a hole-in-one. Awesome, 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 awesome. That story can be found online if you want to watch.
Yeah, find it on WFLA.com and the WFLA app. One or two more here before we got to go, if there are any more. And then we'll throw, I think we had a poll. Did we have a poll going in the stream?
We did.
I think we did, didn't we? I'm trying to remember. We've had so many polls these last. Oh, yeah, it was will the Bolts win it all tomorrow night? We'll get to the results here in just a moment. Tiffany Wells, hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyGab. They are, I missed it there. But they're your poll results. Will the Bolts win it all tomorrow night? Yes, 90%. No, 10%. Like it. Like it. We had 700 votes. 750 votes.
Not bad. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I love it. Love you guys, man. Appreciate
guys and
it.
gals.
Appreciate all the support. Heather, our digital content producer, will throw those final 2 comments up there on screen. The ones that I missed, and then we'll have to wrap up here in WFLA now and get ready for tomorrow again. What's puck drop tomorrow, Gabby? Do you happen to know off the top of your head? Is it the same time?
I believe it's 8 o'clock still.
Okay.
Yep.
So 7:30, we're back here live here for you, folks. 7:30, of course, half an hour show up until puck drop, and we'll throw your comments up here on screen. We want to hear from you. This is all WFLA Now.
All about you.
All about you, and that's why we highlight your comments with our hashtag system here. So we really appreciate it here, everybody. I think that's going to do it for comments for us tonight. Really appreciate everybody here joining us. And again, 7:30 tomorrow, and then after the game too, that's when we get to break it all down, and that's been fun the last few nights because the Lightning have won 3 in a row. You guys, 3-1 Lightning in the series, 5-4 in game number 4. Shattenkirk, the game winner in overtime in Edmonton. This is the reaction there. You saw it here on WFLA Now. There's Tiffany Wells, hashtag AJB, hashtag HeyGab. They are on fire. Tomorrow night is ours. Bring it home. Loving it. For Tiffany, really appreciate your comment here. I think that's going to do it for Gabrielle Shirley and myself. To all the hashtag HeyGabrielle, hashtag HeyJB, hashtag GoBolts comments that we missed, we'll try to get to you tomorrow night, we promise. And we appreciate you joining us here on WFLA Now. For Gabrielle Shirley, I'm JB Buno. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow night. Game number 5. Get ready.